Hello everyone, my name is Cẩm Tú, and now our group will tell you about clear communication. And what is clear communication? Clear communication involves effectively conveying information in a way that is easily understood by the recipient. It involves being concise, coherent, and using appropriate language and mediums to transmit message. There are four types to communication. The first is caller, people who communicate verbally through a phone call or voice conversation. The second is texter, someone who communicates using written text, typically through messaging apps, SMS, or other written forms via electronic device. The third is networker, an individual who focuses on building and maintaining a network of professional or social contacts. And the last is emailer, someone who communicates via electronic mail using written message sent through email service. These terms describe different modes or methods of communication, highlighting various ways people interact and exchange information in today's digital and interpersonal landscape. Communication is the key to stronger connections, whether it's with friends or colleagues. When we express ourselves clearly, it's easier to sort out any disagreement because everyone knows what is going on. At work, clear communication is like a superpower. It boosts how well we work together and stops us from making mistakes. It's like a guiding light when we need to make decisions because we are all on the same page. Plus, it's a fantastic way to learn from others and grow personally. When we communicate openly, we feel bright and create opportunity for better understanding both in our personal lives and at work. And now he will tell you about barrier of communication.
Communication barriers, an obstacle to the exchange of ideas and communication between you and the other person. There are four communication barriers: language barriers, emotional barriers, technological barriers, and cultural barriers. Firstly, language barriers, meaning not having the ability to converse, having too few words to say, to exchange, or talking too much are also some other major barriers that make communication ineffective. When a person uses words that aren't appropriate for the speaking situation at the writing situation, misunderstandings are very likely to happen in communication. Second, emotional barriers. Emotions are often the factors that govern actions. In fact, a lot of disagreement and failure happen because people cannot control their emotions. In addition, people with their anxiety and depression often tend to misunderstand other people's ideas. Therefore, emotions are also one of the factors that make communication difficult.
Third, technological barrier. Inequality in ownership of technological devices, accessibility, and the internet can create barriers to deeper communication. For example, people who don't have a technological device such as phone and computer will not be able to participate in online communication besides lack of skill and understanding of technology can be a barrier in communication. Finally, cultural barrier is cultural has its rules, values, and communication approach. Cultural difference can create barriers to understanding and interacting with each other. Cross-cultural communication requires sensitivity and a willingness to adapt to the value and practice of different cultures.
For me, clear communication is important skill to gain success in any field. There's some way to improve your communication skill. The first way is using plain language. In other words, plain language is communication style that is clear, concise, and easy to understand by your intended audience. There are some basic rules that must be followed, such as using simple terms, snappy phrases, jargon, and technical terminology at the rate. Besides, instead of using passive voice, we should use active voice. For abstract ideas, it is necessary to provide real-world examples to help people understand. An example of using plain language is that during a presentation, we should say data were analyzed using statistical methods, instead of the data were analyzed using statistical analysis technique. Now, coming to the second way to improve communication is feedback and clarification. Feedback is a response or reaction of the receiver after perceiving and understanding the message. Clarification is a process of providing additional information to help someone understand your message. By getting feedback and providing clarification, you can ensure that your message are clear and effective. It is necessary to collect feedback from people because it can help you measure how much information the receiver consumes through your communication. Moreover, you also can ask for feedback in a specific way. For example, don't just ask, "Do you understand what I'm saying?" Ask specific questions about your message, such as, "What do you think the main point of my message is?" The most important thing is that you should receive opinion with an open, non-prejudice attitude. Don't be defensive if someone gives you feedback that you don't agree with. Then analyze and choose some feedback that is suitable to improve.
Third, proactive active listening. Active listening helps the listener understand what the other person is saying, thereby helping listener integrate into the speaker and understand the speaker's thoughts and aspirations, thereby breaking down communication barriers in conversation, helping people communicate with other more effective. Finally, use body language. Body language is an indispensable part of communication. It has the speaker attract more attention from the listener, increase the speaker confidence, and makes communication not boring.